Greetings, people. It is your Minister for Agriculture, and as you can see, I have planted out the new crop of tomatoes. So I have one, two, three, four, five, six tomato plants in the planter. The old ones have been removed, and I did tell you that there were some little ones, little fruits and so on it, but as far as I'm concerned, it had gotten to the end of its life, so it had to go. And I also told you that I was going to explain how I go about refreshing the soil. Now, if you are planting different crops, so in my case, I had tomatoes. If I was putting maybe beans or something, I would not put as much effort into refreshing the soil as I did knowing that I was going to be putting back tomatoes in the very same area I had tomatoes. And mind you, this is a confined space. So it's not as if the plants are able to go seeking out nutrients on that side or over here. That is just not possible. So what I did, after I removed the old plants, I added coals dust. So there is, you see that here, coals dust. So I added some of that in there. I also added foul manure. Now this is cured foul manure, so it's incorporated in there. I also added ag lime for calcium and for soil conditioning as well. The ag lime, I got that from Oasis Pet and Garden Supply. I also had some Alexa fertilizer, so I added some fertilizer in here. I think you could probably see the little blue thing there, some of it there. All right, there. All right, so I incorporated some of the Elixir fertilizer in there. I also added some of my favorite potting mix. I've been using it for the last couple of years. I purchased it from Farm and Garden, that is Show Grow, so I incorporated some of that in there. I also added in some compost I got from Oasis Pet and Garden, and of course I had to put in a little bit of the compost I get from Hayden Redhead. Now with Hayden Redhead's compost, I did not incorporate it directly into the soil and mix it in with that. What I did was do a mix of the Show Grow with Hayden's compost, and when I opened the hole to put the tomato plant in, I put that there, and then I put the plant in it. So it is sitting in that, and as the roots develop and grow, it is going to grow out, and this is where it's going to touch the foul manure. It is going to touch the Elixir fertilizer. It's going to get in contact with the ag lime, and it's going to do its thing. Say hi, PS Monopoly. All right, the girl is here. So that is basically how I go about refreshing the soil. The idea is to add back nutrients because the plants that were there, they've used up quite a bit of it, and especially since I'm putting back the same crops, the same tomatoes, which means they're going to be looking for the same sort of nutrients from the soil. So if you're growing stuff in pots, once you are moving between crops, it is my advice that you refresh the soil. The last time I refreshed the soil here, it was not foul manure, it was rabbit manure I had, so that is what I used. But this time around, a friend of mine gave me quite a few bags of cured foul manure, so that is what I use. Now mind you, I did not put an entire bag of foul manure in here, but what you may notice as well is the level. So you'd realize it's closer to the top here than in the area that I did not disturb, where I have these chives or scythe, whichever way you want to pronounce it, where they are growing. So this is what is happening. This is my process. This is how I refresh my soil. You don't need to add all those things in yours when you are refreshing yours, but hey, that's my process, and now you know. So let's get growing, let's plant food. Peace.